Ever since Afghanistan fell into the hands of the Taliban last August as American forces turned their back and fled the battlefield, the natives of the country are staring at a bleak present and a dystopian future. The only glimmer of hope has been coming in the form of India. Despite renouncing the Taliban rule and its authority, New Delhi has continued providing humanitarian assistance to the war-torn country. Now, at the Regional Security Dialogue, India's NSA has conveyed in clear and concise terms to its Central Asian counterparts that New Delhi will continue to stand with the Afghanis through thick and thin. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host, Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story, in this video, we will discuss India's role in Afghanistan. Addressing the 4th Regional Security Dialogue on Afghanistan at Dushanbe, Tajikistan, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval in stern words informed his Central Asian counterparts that India will remain an important stakeholder in Afghanistan. The dialogue, attended by NSAs from Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Iran, Kyrgyzstan, as well as Russia and China, saw India assert itself into a rather strong way. NSA Doval said the special relationship with the people of Afghanistan over centuries will guide India's approach. Nothing can change this. It is pertinent to note that India has upheld its decision of helping Afghanistan and its people despite having no India-Afghanistan relations with the Taliban regime. Doval further added there is a need for all present at the dialogue to enhance the capability of Afghanistan to counter terrorism and terrorist groups which pose a threat to regional peace and security. After the Taliban banned the education of girl children in schools, Doval called out the terror outfit and said, "Women and youth are critical for the future of any society. Provision of education to girls and employment to women and youth will ensure productivity and spur growth. It will also have a positive social impact, including discouraging radical ideologies among youth." New Delhi has been steadfast in its stance that it does not approve of a Taliban government but will not let it come in the way of providing humanitarian assistance to the country, a concept that the Central Asian countries are having a relatively hard time comprehending. India's statement could also have been directed at China, which has repeatedly flirted with the Taliban and shown willingness to make a bed with the terrorist outfit. China and the Taliban coming close complicates the situation in the region, and New Delhi understands the ramifications of this unholy alliance. However, to counter China and Taliban, New Delhi has been making sure that the natives of the country know who is in their backyard. After Pakistan gave clearance for transit trade access, India has sent about 17,000 metric tons of wheat out of a total commitment of 50,000 metric tons and has also sent vaccine doses for COVID-19 and polio, urgently needed medicines and winter clothing on flights to Kabul. Prior to the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan, India had taken more than 400 projects in all 34 provinces of Afghanistan, including vital roads, dams, electricity transmission lines, substations, schools and hospitals. The current Afghani parliament building has also been built by India. The 42-megawatt Salma Dam, also known as the Afghanistan-India Friendship Dam, is another significant infrastructural gift by India to the Afghani people, though it is now under the control of Taliban. India is the biggest regional and 5th largest overall investor in Afghanistan, with investments amounting to $3 billion. India has also built stadiums and provided domestic infrastructural facilities for budding Afghani players in India. Thus, one can understand India's insistence in informing the Central Asia neighborhood that it is still around and no one should attempt to make bed with the Taliban. While Pakistan's NSA was missing from the meeting, it is clear as day that Islamabad is attempting to establish the Taliban as its puppet government to establish its influence in Central Asia. Pakistan's terrorist resources are now distributed between its Kashmir cause and anti-Pakistan groups in Afghanistan as well as inside Pakistan. China is a new player and could make a hash of things. Hence, Doval's statement in front of the Central Asian countries was not a formality but a deliberate attempt to send across New Delhi's intention regarding Afghanistan.